for watching and consider liking this
We're going
video.
to go and buy an absolutely gorgeous 1984 TDI Jetta, which they never made those in the United States. So it's an imported car from Germany. It's older than I am, has 150,000 miles on it. It looks like it's in really good condition. Noah over here was thinking the other day, and he's right, that diesel prices are now like $6 in Ohio. So that means that people are going to be dumping their diesel vehicles. These are booking for about $10,000 to $15,000 fully restored. And since he restores dirt bikes, hopefully get a deal. I don't know if he'll increase the price or lower the price on us. He's going to restore it, and if it all goes well, you'll have what, $1,500 in the restoration, and they're going online for 15 grand right now. So maybe we can make some money. Hopefully. This is how to flip an imported diesel car on Facebook Marketplace.
My name obviously, I'm not like, it's like the first time I've never had a title. Usually I keep in my envelope, and then
It's our luck.
I must have taken it out and been like looking at like, yeah, this is cool, whatever.
I don't see any like crazy leakage, which is also good. That I know of until I dig into it and it's bad, but let's hope not.
It's a little sunroof.
Look at this action. This is sweet.
It was for sale one day.
Wow.
Fancy.
Volkswagen is-
Fancy. Ahead of their time. It's not too bad.
So what are you looking for?
Rust. Floor pans on it are definitely gonna need some work, but I think I can grind them out and weld them pretty well. But mechanically, supposedly it's like only has 130,000 miles on it, so if it doesn't leak anything and it runs good, I think we can make some money.
Right,
off
what
of
about this crack here? What's wrong?
it.
That's an
That's
issue.
just a cap.
Oh.
You're good.
You almost got killed. Oh my goodness.
Rust.
Do you see any?
Oh yeah, there's definitely rust under here. If we did and it worked, there wouldn't be any floor left.
Yeah, make sure it's a neutral, make sure it's on.
Are you happy, Noah? I'm not the car guy. If we have to, we could just pick it up and carry it home. So if you want to haggle the guy now before we go into...
I agree.
They say we haggle him, and if he doesn't haggle, I don't know about it. Seems like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, where do you think the problem is with it?
Rust underwards.
The rust?
pretty bad.
Is it beyond the floor pan?
It's not beyond the floor pan, but it's a pretty big hole. I don't want to get in above my head, and I'd say 21's probably pretty safe, yeah.
You're the guy.
Just don't want to get in it and then not make anything, because then it's just kind of not worth the labor, you know. You're 100% firm on the 26. Well, thank you for letting us look at it, but yeah, I think we're probably right around 21.
Oh yeah, I can't go anywhere with 26.
Thanks, man. Thanks for letting us look at it.
Yep, no problem.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
If you're not willing to walk away from a deal, you're not willing to make money. The rust was much worse than you expected. It's honestly, to me, it looks a lot worse than I
Your
expected.
pictures were misleading.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
sure.
as a seller, that's what you do. You make everybody else drive to you.
Yeah.
You can just churn through people.
Yep.
It's not like you can't watch the post and see if he drops it down a little bit.
They're not going to make any money off of it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Brandon with Investment Joy. Do you ever wish that you had cash flowing businesses like me, like a laundromat or a car wash, a bunch of vending machines? We've got this great program called Ultimate Joy. It's a 12-month intensive coaching program taught exactly by me once a week. So if you've ever wanted to get this kind of coaching and training directly from me, check out Ultimate Joy, which is on investmentjoy.com. Book a call with one of the guys on my team today and they'll go over all the information with you. So we're back in Coshocton to look at the Selby building. We did a video last year on how the city was going to give this building away, or sell the building for $1 to any investor who could fix it. And between us doing the video last year, it has sold to a development company. Google Maps updated the map.
Yeah.
Like as we were on one of the almost dirt roads.
Yeah, I think they might have just shut down like yesterday or something.
Oh,
You go up to the top, they have the
believe
roof
it.
opened up, yeah.
Better believe it.
Yeah.
I'll try climbing the rope.
I will.
I am
happy
so
with this.
excited.
Because like once this came in, it's like it's official now, you know?
Yeah,
It's
I am
like,
so freaking excited for you
Work has
guys.
started.
I'm happy as I come down the road. I'm like, oh wow, they blocked off
Yeah,
the side
yeah,
road.
yeah.
Everything is like shut off. I'm like, this means these people are dead serious.
So
The guy
no,
or-
it was 2 investors from Texas, and they don't own it yet,
Okay.
technically, but they're still planning on like
Sure,
being part of it.
Someone
so,
is spending a bunch of money right now. which is what matters.
Right. And the firm that they have now working on this place has done like courthouses around the state.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, mid-state contractors. So
Okay.
they're like very well credited and like have done
Nice.
really, really nice work.
Very
So,
good.
Yeah, we feel pretty
I
confident
just
about
knew that this was a gigantic column. And look at how thick. That's like an inch thick. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's super cool.
So here's the question. So they're looking for tenants on the second floor.
Or first floor.
So you said that they might be considering Airbnbs. I wonder if they'll do a subordination agreement to where somebody could lease the whole entire second floor and then Airbnb it.
Possibly. Options are open right now.
For
so, I mean,
arbitrage,
yeah.
for Airbnb arbitrage. And everybody they're talking to wants me to do videos on Airbnb.
Are you doing Airbnbs?
Not yet. Oh, I've got one Airbnb. I've got a company that sponsored me to build a tiny house from
Oh yeah, okay.
ground up.
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay, so we just bought a lot. So I called the neighbor up. I was like, can I just buy this place? So we made the deal in the video where I
Nice.
buy the neighbor's lot. So we're going to put a tiny house there.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
we got a bill acceptor on it.
Yeah.
So
I have
okay,
8
cool.
Airbnbs now, so I'm kind of
That's
getting into it over the
that's
last
awesome.
year and a half.
Man,
So yeah, it's fun.
they're all around the state?
Most of them are in Roscoe Village right now.
Oh, that's
yeah,
so
I showed
freaking
you a
cool.
couple last time.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
cool. How
So
are
we
they
have-
working out for you?
They're good.
When I used to do foreclosures, you knew they were really good foreclosures when you had to sign a liability agreement to go look in the house. So this will take us to the second floor. This was blocked off, if memory serves me right, when we were here last time. Do you have any ideas of what the total project's going to cost?
Not the total cost yet, no.
Okay.
This part of it's about $500,000,
Oh.
and that includes fixing the roof, weatherproofing it, redoing the membrane, but then reframing and reflooring all the levels below the collapse, which you'll see upstairs.
When we were here last time, the roof had already collapsed. And we had to kind of go in between trusses that had collapsed in on themselves. And we kind of skedaddled over there because that over in that direction, it looks like we can't get to, it's the ballroom where that big giant pillar was. So they're still looking for more capital.
I think they're fairly comfortable, but with any kind of unknown, it's always
Yeah.
good to have options as far as that goes. But they have a pretty solid vision on what they want. We're looking at the lunch counter going in on the ground floor. Second floor will probably be a mix between office space and housing, and then this will be our community event space.
Cool.
Right now in downtown, there's not really an area where you could get 100 or more folks in for an event.
Yeah, probably a year worth of leaking in this building. And there's a lot of damage that's occurred between our last video and here. The house, it smells like a lot of mold and mildew in here, but now they've got fans pulling out the moisture. But you can tell that if this company didn't come in and start restoration and preserving the building and starting on the construction process, this would have been probably a full tear down by this point. I'm thrilled that Coshocton's being able to make this transition, and it's just going to get faster and faster due to the Intel plant coming to New Albany. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this, because this is on the right side of Columbus, Ohio, because they're building the $100 billion Intel plant in technically New Albany, which is kind of like a suburb on the northeast side of Columbus. So it makes a place like Coshocton kind of little Appalachian type place with a non-growing population base. It makes it this kind of place where you could still buy a $50,000 house that's in good shape 2 years ago. A really incredible option for people that might want to commute from Coshocton to Intel and put up with a 30-45 minute drive for a $250,000 a year salary. So we're gonna go look at Max's Airbnb. The last time we were here, we looked at 2 or 3, and you've grown your business, your Airbnb business, from 3 to 8?
We have 8 right now.
8 right now.
I'm launching 3 more in the next like 2 to 3 weeks.
So you're gonna be up to 11.
Up to
So
11.
needless to say, Airbnb's been pretty darn good to you.
It's done well.
It's done well.
Surprisingly well. Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna go look at his Airbnb. Maybe we can talk some numbers, or at least look at it and see his growing Airbnb business.
Wow. The secret room behind the candy shop.
If someone wants to stay in an Airbnb above a candy store, how much trouble do you get in if you sneak down there? during the night.
The doors are locked at
They're
night.
locked at night. He did not say that.
Is that a test or?
That is not permission to try to break into the candy store. When was the building built?
This building was built, well, so the Montgomerys did extensive renovations, I think back in like the 70s. So that was obviously long before we owned this building. But this stairwell was closed off for like 20, 30 years.
Oh man.
That's why this is in such beautiful condition.
Oh really?
This seems to work well for people, so. Yeah. In the summertime, I think we're about 112 a night during the week. Usually like 120, 150 on the weekends. It fluctuates based on demand and how many people are searching for the area.
Yeah. So what's your fill rate like? Like what percentage of days?
Right now, usually around 50% or just a tad under.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Which is not too bad. Yeah, for Coshocton, that's
that's
right about
good.
average. Yeah.
Yeah. So close to me is the Hocking Hills, and their fill rate, I think countywide, is about the 70-75%, and that's the one. That's neither number 1 or number 2 in the Midwest.
That's really good
in terms of like how many people are searching for it. It's number 1 in the state of Ohio.
Nice.
There's more people looking at Hocking Hills than there are even to Lake Erie, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
So having a 50% fill rate in Coshocton is pretty interesting.
I was satisfied with it, and I look on AirDNA. I don't know if you ever use that website.
Yes.
But it tells you like even with like the free version, you can see like average occupancy for these different towns. And yeah, Coshocton falls right in line, about 45-50%. Marietta, where we're going to be opening 2 more here soon, they're running about 63%. So I'm excited to get those ones going. Yeah. 2 bedrooms, you got 1.5 baths. We're actually going to be replacing the flooring in this room because I had 2 people in a row that complained about this. Okay, which I get it, you know, it's not perfect, but it's not bad.
I really want to do some Airbnbs in Circleville.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I know that I've got to concentrate on is making them super, super nice.
Yep.
Which means bringing in people that are not me to go look through and say, what things have I missed? Because if I walk in a place, the cabinets look really, really good. Carpet snags in a million years.
Exactly. It just everyone's got different standards depending on where they're coming from and what they're used to, so I get it.
Yeah, I saw the tavern that was there. That's pretty.
It.
And then they still operate the ferry, right? So you can stay at Airbnb and take a ferry ride on the canal. Not included for the price. You would think with Airbnb, the more that you get, it's going to kind of take away like the fill rate. But I was talking to maybe he's not a commissioner, but he was involved. He's with Ross County, and he was saying, no, the more Airbnbs you get, the fill rates keep going up. And when he was telling us, they had maybe 5 or 6 Airbnbs in the whole entire city, and now they've got 30, and the occupancy rate on 30 rentals per day is astronomically higher than it is with the 5 they had 2 years ago. And it's not that Airbnb has grown that much. It's just the fact that people know that you go to town and you want to go on a vacation, that Airbnb is totally an option as opposed to a hotel or whatever.
Yeah, we've seen quite a big increase just already. I know the hotel here in Coshocton, they have an event coming up, the Coshocton Mud Run, or Indian Mud Run.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they've done it every year for the last, I don't know, 5 years or so. They took a break during the pandemic, but yeah, the hotel is completely booked that weekend, 100%. So we've already gotten, I think, three sets of folks that have booked Airbnbs for that weekend, but I think we'll probably end up being full then too.
Yeah. Circleville has like 5.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, Circleville hardly has any. Well, see, I'm such a cheapskate, I don't want to spend any of my own money.
Yeah.
So I've got like 5 or 6 Airbnb guys, and they're like, you need to do this, you need to do Airbnb in Hocking County. Hocking County, it was like #1 spot, in top 3 Midwest, and it's the #1 state in Ohio. Let's do Hocking County. I'm like, that's fine, but the price of an Airbnb property has quadrupled. Why don't we go to Circleville or Chillicothe where we can get one at a normal price, or I can get one off market for a deal, and we'll still make the same amount of money with a lower fill rate. And if the fill rate goes up, then we will just beat the crap out of Hocking Hills. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe.